What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a new look that I have found, and it is this cute little simple purple look. So we are going to do our eyes first, and then we'll do the rest of our face. That way if there is any fallout, it doesn't get in our foundation and us have to redo it. So to start out, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer in shade Fair Beige, just on a little domed brush, to use that as kind of like an eyelid primer. I'm just going to get this nice and on the brush, and take this and put it on our eyelid. Once we have that on there, I'm going to take a small beauty blender and just kind of buff that onto our actual eyelid. I apparently don't know how to English today. I will do one eye on camera and one eye off camera, just to make it a little bit easier. So we're going to go into our Fruit Pie Filling by You Can Be palette, and to start out with, we're going to go into the shade Melon and put that all over the lid. Now on kind of a domed, fluffy brush, yes it is kind of stained pink, but it's okay. We're going to go into shade Peach, and we are going to put that in our crease. Now, on just a fluffy blending brush, we're going to go into shade Wax Apple and Grape mixed and put that a little bit lower than the peach shade. Now I'm going to take a small, more concentrated fluffy brush and go into shade Shiny Plum. This look will be a little bit darker than the picture that I am using for reference. I'm just going to kind of dab that on there to make sure that the color is distributed all over the eyelid. And blend. Occasionally going back into that shade, just to kind of move the product around a little bit better. And on that same brush we used to put the peach shade in, making sure that there's no product on it, we're going to go and blend the pinker color in with the purple. And boom, that is the eyeshadow look. Let me put it on the side and we will be back. So I also, now that I have this done, decided I wanted to put a little bit of shimmer in it. So I just took a domed shader brush into a mixture of grapefruit and lemonade. You guys cannot see that, grapefruit and lemonade, and put that in the center of the eyelid. And then I just took the fluffy brush and blended out the top so that there's no harsh lines, and kind of dabbed the sides a little bit. Need to add just a little bit more. And blend. That is the eyeshadow. So we do have a little bit of fallout, but it's not bad. So I'm just going to wipe that fallout away. and kind of clean up the edge of the look. For primer today, we are using the Pore Professional by Benefit. If it will open. And put about a pea-sized amount on the tip of a clean finger. And I like to kind of move it around a little bit and dot it where the main areas that it needs to go. And I do have some left over, so I am just going to wipe that on the rest of my face. Now with this, because it is a pore minimizing primer, you do not want to rub it around. You want to kind of move it around just lightly and press. You can press and drag. Gotta move my mirror so I can actually see it. Now that we have that on, I am going to be mixing two foundations today. I'm going to be mixing the Maybelline New York Fit Me Matte and Poreless Normal to Oily Foundation in shade Fair Ivory, and the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in shade Shell Ivory. So to start off, I'm going to take the Photo Focus Foundation and just put some on my face. Not too much since we are mixing them. Because both are a light to medium coverage foundation, and I want a little bit more coverage than that. So for this one, it doesn't have like a little applicator like the Wet n Wild one does. It is just a pour out one, so I am going to take my dampened beauty blender. Maybe if it will come out. Get some on that and tap that on my face. And now I'm just going to take that beauty blender and blend these out. You want to do dabbing motions and make sure not to drag so you don't have streaks. I do occasionally, you've seen me in some of my previous videos using a brush, so I'm going to use a brush for part of this. This is the VS Small Face Flat Brush, and it is really good for doing this. There's one downside to this though. Using a brush does tend to leave streaks, but I will show you how to fix that. Okay, now that you can see we're kind of streaky, we're gonna go in with our beauty blender and just dab away those streaks. Now I'm going to take our Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer that we used on our eyes and put that under our eyelids in a triangle shape. Maybe if I can make a triangle. And we're going to take the same beauty blender and blend that out. Making sure not to cover our edge of our eyeshadow very much. Okay, now I'm going to take the Coty Airspun loose face powder and get some right in our lid. Just kind of shake it out, shake it around so that it is easier to get with our brush. I'm going to take the BS Small Face Tapered brush and tap it in the powder and put this under our eyes to kind of set and bake our under eyes. And there will be excess powder. I am not going to be wiping that away. We're going to let this bake. I'm going to set our forehead as well. And around the nose. I'm going to go ahead and put some on the top of the nose as well. And the chin. And smile lines. Setting this and allowing it to bake will help it not crease as fast. I just got powder in my mouth. Now while that is baking, I'm gonna take what's left on the brush and just kind of wipe it on the rest of the face. I'm gonna get a little bit more just to make sure the face is covered so we can do the rest of our makeup while we wait. So I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette, and I cannot pronounce the shade name, so I'll give you the shade number. The shade number is 749A, and we're going to take that on an angled brush and go into the darker shade. And you want to start from the top of the ear and go to about the end corner, the outside corner of your eye. We lightly set the rest of our face as well. That way our powders will not grab onto the wet foundation. I have a hair on my nose. Ah! Next, we're going to take the Unique Moonstruck Pressed Blusher in shade Stunning, which looks like this. And we're just going to take it on a blusher brush, lightly because this is very pigmented. Smile and hit the apples of our cheeks first. And kind of bring it back some. Sometimes it is a little bit harsh. You can just go in with your beauty blender and go over it, and it will lighten it up some and make it look more natural. And I am going to go ahead and the powder that I had around my smile lines and on my chin is going to kind of wipe that away. And boom. So I'm going to go back in with that tapered brush and wipe the setting powder away. So next, we want to take a BS Mall angled brush into our Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in shade Deep Bronze. We're just going to go into it and we're going to kind of pat it right here, kind of on our temples to bring some color back. And I kind of dab and go in circular motions up my forehead, all right here. And kind of down a little bit on both sides. If you hear my air conditioner, I am sorry, it is hot outside. And we're just gonna kind of blend this. So I did make it a little too harsh here. So again, just gonna take our beauty blender and go over it. Next, we are going to take our Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in shade Blossom Glow on a little fan brush, just to bring that natural glow back to your face that you kind of hid when you put all the powders on. We're going to hit our cheekbones, right above like the arch of your brow, where the light, you would basically put it anywhere that the light would naturally reflect off. And for my nose, I go in with my finger and pop that on there, and then on the bridge of the nose. And that is a little bit harsh, so I just took my beauty blender. And sometimes if my highlight is not as shiny or as glowy as I want, I will take some of my finger and go over it. And then take the fan brush just to kind of blend it out and make it look more natural. Or you could take, I have this e.l.f. highlighting brush. This does have no product on it. And just kind of go over it. I'm going to put a little bit of product on, just to dab, and then kind of bring up some. So I'm going to take some of my finger and put it underneath our brow bone. And with the brush that we use for the shimmer, I'm just going to take this with no product on it to kind of go over that, to make it not as harsh. Okay, so for eyeliner, I gotta move some stuff out of my way. We are going to use the Scone Instantly Intense Tattooed Mini Waterproof Liner and do a small wing. This is already becoming thicker than I wanted it to be. Okay, I'm going to go do my wing on this side, and we'll be back. And they say sisters not twins, that is definitely right here. Now I'm going to take our handy dandy eyelash curler and curl our lashes. I'm going to take our roller lash by Benefit. This is just like the travel size of it, and coat our lashes. And I do not wear fake lashes, so yeah. I kind of put the wand underneath my lashes and blink into it and kind of wiggle upwards. And my lips are kind of dry today, so I'm not going to be putting on lipstick. I'm going to be putting on this Glow for Cause Lip Love Flirt chapstick. And it just kind of looks like we popped a gloss on with it. So this is our final look for today. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and maybe give me ideas of new videos to do. Thanks everyone, bye!